Welcome, everybody, to the first Revenge of the Sis at the Movies. It's a secret show. This isn't a regular episode, so no politics in this one, just fun. Tonight, we're going to be giving, I guess, the Mystery Science Theater 3000 or Riff Tracks treatment to the 1989 not-so-classic Collision Course, starring Jay Leno and Pat Morita. Joining us, myself, and of course, Mersh is with me.
Hola.
Joining me from Dutch and Royce is producer Mitch. Hi, Mitch.
Hello. Hi.
And joining me from Hippo Juice and Dutch and Royce is Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hey, I'm here too.
Hey. So we are going to be watching Collision Course.
Now, you did mention it's Jay Leno and Pat Morita.
That's
I'd like
correct.
the audience to go ahead and just give a random guess as to who's going to do the heavy lifting in this movie.
Yeah, it's spoiler alert. It's not Jay Leno. And Mitch was kind enough to make a tiny URL for it. If you go to tinyurl.com/MLR collision or collusion.
I did collusion because
Okay,
of that
got it.
stupid poster
Got it.
Dennis made, and I just read it wrong. So
tinyurl.com/MLR collusion is how you get to the YouTube video. The full movie is on YouTube. If you can't find it, just search for Collision Course. It's going to come up. It's been up on YouTube for 2 years. For those of you that are listening via podcast, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you when to hit play on the YouTube video if you want to follow along and sync it that way. This episode's only going to be on Twitch and on our backup Revenge of the Sis channel because, of course, as you know, we cannot live stream from our main channel, and also because we are worried about anybody reporting it and giving us another strike. They're looking for a reason. So if you just search ROTC 2, The Sissening, you'll find our backup page where the full video will be up. It's also going to be on Facebook.
And it's got our old school purple and black logo.
Yes.
Keeping an eye out for it.
That is correct. So I'm excited to do this. This should be fun. I guess without further ado, we're going to count it down.
like a 3, 2, 1, go type
Yeah,
thing.
like a 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, is it 3, 2, 1, go? Or is it 3, 2, go?
No, it's 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to go on go.
Okay.
When will then be now? All right. So here we go.
Now?
No, not yet.
Oh,
And in
you
5,
said go.
4, 3.
No, I'm not doing it now. Ready, guys? This is for real. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2.
Wait.
Yes.
No, I'm good.
Fucking come on! All right, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Got it.
Happens sometimes.
An Interscope Communications product. That's my favorite movie studio.
I'm already excited because of the motorcycle sound effect. So you know it's going to be cool.
And Louis Teague, I mean, when you want to talk about one of the greatest directors of his time, you never say Louis Teague.
No one ever says that.
I like that Jay Leno got second billing in this.
Like he did with the ratings.
You think Pat Morita was like, oh no, you're just a backup host for Johnny Carson. I am movie star.
All right.
Is this
Liking it.
Is
Good.
this a Tonight Show episode?
Tonight, Chris Evans.
No, not with this music. It would be like, I don't even know. Tonight, Pat Morita.
Paul Reiser.
And impersonator Rich Little.
Guys, none of those guys are in this movie.
Oh, Randall Tex Cobb is in it.
Wait, you got to do it in the Jay Leno announcer voice. And Dennis Holohan.
As you can see, this is a shot of
Detroit?
Detroit
Rock City?
before OCP took over.
Honestly, it almost kind of looks like Detroit before the Liberals took over. Looks halfway decent. Oh, Tom Noonan, which, by the way, is Kane from RoboCop.
That is correct.
We actually, me and Royce had a good theory about this movie where since Kane is the bad guy in this is sort of like his origin story.
Yes, we actually believe this is a prequel to RoboCop 2. By the way, in the late 80s, you could just get away with no movie.
Flying a helicopter?
Well, yeah, that's it, just drone shot.
That's a good point. Flying a helicopter in a major city, you get away with that, Mitch?
It's just saxophone music and second unit footage. You know?
It's Ron Talsky. So yeah, this is really long intro.
Back in the 80s, you had a 20-minute intro. Like every 80s movie had the world's longest establishing shot.
Yes.
Like, we get it. You're in Detroit. Jesus.
When Domino's used to sponsor race cars.
Hey, Kevin, have you tried this Domino's? It's pretty good stuff. They got the thin crust, so you can get the sausage and the pepperoni. It's really good.
I love it, Jay. It's the best.
Pick any 2 items for $6.99 or more. It's great.
Wow, Leno really is a shill, though.
Is that even his car, or is it
you-
just he just wants to show off his cars?
I'm willing to bet it's his car.
Dude, I was saying the same thing. This is Jay Leno said, I'll do the movie, but I got to use my cars.
Every single one of them.
All of my cars.
Yeah, that's a Jay Leno car. Yeah, I got a clock. It's my hood ornament. It's a real interesting. So that way, people in front of my car can tell the time. It's a nice car, though.
Listen to the music tough guys listened to in the 80s.
What station is that? You can't get that station. Why not?
I don't get
It's a
it.
black station.
That's racist.
Look there, my ears can't pick up the frequency. That's right. Hey, how about a slice of that pizza? This is some expensive pizza. You have to earn this.
Do you just ask people for pizza in the middle of the road?
Hey, let me get a slice of that pepperoni, please. Your boy is hungry. Also, by the way, this is right here. The best race relations ever were in this country.
Oh, yeah.
The 90s. It has been all downhill from here.
Look at this, with nobody calling each other the N-bomb.
Very polite.
All right, I tell
Can
you
we
what.
take bets on who they're going to pull over?
I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to race for this one. And the winner, if I win, then you have to acknowledge Trump as your president.
Don't worry, officer. I'm white.
That's how it works, yes.
By the way, he getting out of the car like that, like, that is a 90s luxury you don't have anymore.
Oh, female cop.
What's up, sugar?
Shit, he's a cop.
Detective Costas?
Nice going, teenagers. I'm working on a bus for 6 months, and you two come along and just screw it up.
Sorry, we thought it was a couple guys drag racing.
Drag race? What the hell you think this is? Why don't you tell us that I have a dozen DEA agents on the other side of the bridge?
Look, we're sorry.
So not only is he a cop, he's a liar and a bad cop.
He's every 90s, 80s cop movie. Though.
Yeah.
That's every cop in the 80s.
He's bad cop, bad cop.
Give
It's
me a
just
badge number.
no one
Yeah.
likes him.
You know, I'm from Detroit. I'm a street smart cop who lies a lot. I'm basically like Axel Foley with better credit.
555-1834.
You know, Miss Bell, you're pretty lucky you ran into me and not one of the feds.
Hashtag me
You
too.
want my number? It's
What?
839.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Fun fact, Jay Leno has never been a young man.
No, Jay Leno has always been old. Tokyo.
That was a quick jump over, huh?
Wow.
Little Tokyo, right?
And they made it without a layover.
Another 10-minute establishing shot of
We need more
Tokyo.
saxophone and more saxophone.
You never have enough saxophone.
Pat Morita. Also, another fun fact: Pat Morita was also born that same size.
I was going to say, who did he borrow the suit from?
He borrowed it from his big brother.
ラマのチーフエンジニアがモータスの最も新しい革新的なターボチャージのプロトタイプを盗んで消えている。プロトタイプですか。
Hattori
その名
Hanzo.
前は大島幸三。高飛先はデトロイト。デトロイト。
That place is shithole.
私の会いたいが。
Detroit, I know,
That's how you-
go there.
お前は誰とでもできるさ。
That's how you know it's an 80s movie, because they went to Detroit.
Yes.
今
Good
日は
point.
日韓号出発。
Oh, we need you to go to Detroit. I can't go to Detroit. There are too many blacks.
ええ、まあ、adequate. I only wish he go to Hawaii instead of Detroit.
Oh, well, he even said it.
いや、私はこの事件の担当を光栄に思ってるとこう言ってます。そうだろう、藤島君。
I do not mind dealing with, what do you say, coconut N-words.
でもなかな
He's
か
a
有
dead.
能な。
He's a dead, right? By the way, brand new car in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, wasn't that guy in Lost?
Was he?
I don't
No,
know.
he's just being racist.
He's just being Asian.
Oh, it's his fault. You're
Yeah.
racist.
Stop being so Asian.
Mendoza-san! Mako!
Maybe I should get out of the way.
Oh, that the forklift will look like you want the trouble.
How did that guy get in his car so fast?
No parking here.
That is, for those of you that don't know, brilliant actor extraordinaire Randall Tex Cobb.
That's the Tex.
Yes.
No, seriously, how did that dude get in his car so fast?
He gave me power of attorney. You were just too tough and
I heard that he was on Kane in this scene. Not many people know this.
It's the claw.
Civilize and behave.
I don't get paid to be civilized.
Is that claw gonna give him a wedgie?
Now you're gonna die.
Now he gets to sell nuke all over town.
Yeah.
We didn't bring the component now.
And Kane's sitting there looking at that giant lift, the hook, and going, what if my hand was like that? That'd be dope.
Here's the new deal. You give us the prototype, and we don't drop you on your head. I'm bending over backwards here, to be fair. What are you saying, Mr. Oshima?
Well, it's actually easier to see it from this angle. Is now a bad time for diarrhea?
Is he dead now?
I think he just passed
Did he
out.
die?
No.
Oshima?
Yes, he suffered from a coronary heart
Don't make me
disease.
come up
Oh,
there.
okay.
I think he's dead.
No, he's playing possum.
No, he's playing Asian.
I'm telling
Quick,
you.
shoot him to find out.
Captain Wrong Thing in the chat says, is this a prequel to RoboCop 2 and Karate Kid 2? Yes, this is actually a mashup.
Is that Rob Lowe?
Man, that guy's in everything.
No, that's Ravishing Rick Rude, I believe.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, you
Told he
think?
was dead.
You think he's dead?
You happy now?
Ha ha! Ha ha!
He killed him.
It was the heart.
Shut up. Get rid of the body, and then find the prototype.
Man.
Search his hotel room, do whatever it is you have to do, but you better find it.
This is the deepest Stossel's ever gone undercover, by the way. Not many people know this.
On a peaceful evening in the spring of 1931, gang warfare had broken out again with sudden violence.
Oh
in
my
the
God, are we
streets
going
of
to show
St. Louis.
Tony Soprano home watching TV again? Jesus, he loves his old gangster movies.
As the undisputed boss of the city was fighting the challenge to his leadership.
1989, Detroit. There is still 5 white people left.
Hey! Hey!
Excuse me? What the hell you guys think you're doing up there? What the?
Wait, what the? What did he just? What was that? Was that a fucking RPG and a pistol?
It's really hard to tell because this movie is so black. Everything is so dark.
Mitch took my joke.
I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was a Detroit reference. To be honest with you. Wait, what?
Remember back in the 80s, they were very racist to Asians?
Yeah, remember in the 80s how everybody was like, oh, those Japanese, oh man.
Every time he's on screen, it's your stereotypical Asian music.
To be fair, Asians don't tip very well. Generic 90s, 80s music. Saxophone. Show a hooker. Make sure you show a hooker walking. There she is.
2 hookers.
Hey!
3 hookers. 4 hookers.
I guess this kid just fucking looted a Foot Locker.
Mind your own business.
This is my business. It just bought $200 worth of cookies.
Yeah, man, we just stole like 25 sweatshirts from that racist ass H&M.
Until I get paid?
No.
What's that?
Hey.
What's that?
Shut up, will you?
Shit, sorry.
Look, we'll buy the cookies off you, okay? Give me some money. What do you got?
He's the coolest monkey in the jungle.
Just 30.
Has Jay Leno had the same out-of-shape body
His whole life.
Whole life?
Dingman.
They actually had to pay him extra not to wear all denim in this movie. It was in his writer.
No, listen, it's in my contract. You got to pay me an extra $500,000 or I wear all denim.
Shit.
Ready to go?
That's how they got around it. He insisted they wear denim. They said, we'll let you drive your own cars instead.
Deal.
You got yourself a goddamn deal.
Also, this is a Ghostbusters prequel because Ernie Hudson's in it.
It's everybody's origin story.
Yep.
And it's terrible.
Why are there so many bicycles in this apartment?
Show them the warrant.
Because, you know,
They got no warrant. You're supposed to go to the judge
get a
today
look
and
at
get a warrant.
the people in it living
You
up.
forgot. And this guy hits us with a big fat lawsuit is what you forgot. Sorry, forgot. I'm sick of your goddamn personal problems. You goddamn like the way you run your...
You mean you guys don't have a warrant?
But you pulled a gun on them, though.
Yeah, now they have probable cause, you fucking
Please
retard.
take me in. Oh, don't forget my phone book. It's got my lawyer's number in it.
You don't have a lawyer.
Who was that?
It's a warrant. Forgot I had it. Read them.
Are they allowed to lie like that? I don't know how the police force works.
Cops do nothing but lie.
Okay.
In the 80s, they got away with it a lot more.
That's right. Good point.
Inspector, whatever you want inside, half price.
Hey, look, it's the black guy from The Office. What are you doing over here?
About your buddy Mac.
What happened?
He's been shot.
Shot? He's not even a cop anymore.
Yeah,
This guy has to hurry up because he has to go train Little Mac.
Can we just... No, he's standing next to Little Mac.
You're right.
By the way, Jay Leno, we talk about some fucking great actors of our generation. The range on him. Your partner's been shot. What, are you kidding me? He's not even a cop anymore. What are you talking about?
Get promoted to homicide? I thought you were robber.
You call homicide a promotion?
Hey.
Hold on. Now, here's his range right here. Here we go.
It's the one that him very dead. He was that kind of artillery.
Yep, that was him.
Gross.
Yep, that's the guy.
Rocket gun. They stopped making them in '72. There can't be very many of them around.
Rocket gun?
Did they call it a rocket gun?
No shell case.
Is this fucking based on the game Doom?
See the other guy?
He had a BFG.
Yeah, he had a rocket gun. You know, it's everybody. What, you don't have a rocket gun? Everybody's got a rocket gun.
You call a Jap a John Doe?
The Jap is a John Doe.
That sounds like a jingle.
What's that?
Are we really going to call this fucking Ricey to John? I mean, you know, just give him a good name, like Hiromoto. Or...
Hey! What the hell are you two guys doing here?
The other guy that got killed was a buddy of mine.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but this is a homicide. I don't want two jocks from robbery messing with it.
Yeah, well, you're an homicide. So who did it?
Well, it's an open and shut case. Jap bashing. Some unemployed auto workers got a couple of drinks in them. They see this Jap, so they start to work them over. But they get carried away, then they got to come over here and dump the body.
Brilliant.
You got it all figured out, don't you?
Yeah, just too bad that your buddy, the night watchman, had to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hey.
Uh-oh, tough guy Jay Leno. Hold him back. Hold him back, Ernie.
There's nothing worse than a movie scene where somebody grabs somebody aggressively, but not like, you know, you can tell they're holding back. Yeah.
Junk? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, what the hell is there here to steal?
I mean, besides Conan's job.
Well, that's why I want to take the electronic key and go down to the hotel and see what I can find out. Do me a favor, will you? What? You don't mind riding home with Ding?
You know you can walk in right to a gun show and buy a rocket gun? That's the way this country is, Mike. With no background check, I can go right now and buy a rocket gun.
Thank you very much.
By the way, doing research for this film, Jay Leno actually followed a lot of cops around. That's how he learned how to wiretap NBC Studios back in the day when they were renegotiating his contract.
And he actually, not many people know this, he made Pat Morita hide in the broom closet because he was shorter and it was easier to fit in
I
there.
wonder if you could tell me what room.
Look, I'll make you a guest every week. I'll even let you guest host. Aye. Aye.
Oh, this technology that wasn't invented.
Now, Daniel-san, I teach you how to kill a hooker. You always have to have that fucking flute music.
Of course.
Japanese.
How else would you know it's an Asian man on TV in the 80s?
I don't think that's added to the soundtrack. I think that music follows Pat Morita around.
Everywhere he goes.
Now, I raid a minibar. How I happen to know where everything is almost as if it is scripted.
Room service is outrageous here.
Man, I hope I can raid that minibar.
They're all there for the minibar. This is how he learned the trick to hide the Letterman thing, too.
You got to teach me a secret.
Man, room service has really gotten downhill.
Where are you at, Miyagi? You said we were going to split the room.
I'm not falling for that yen trick again. Whoever did the saxophone on this movie should have got paid overtime.
By the way, wax on, wax off, but I tell you what, they're not going to give us our deposit back. You were smoking in the room. Goddamn Japs.
He tricked him by turning off the light and pretending he left.
I'm totally not here anymore.
Street smart cop, Jay Leno. You know, it's the same trick. It's like when I told Letterman I wasn't going to take his job, and then boom, I did it.
Hey, hey, with the monkeys.
Because people say we monkey around.
What does that even mean, though?
Well, it was probably...
Get him up.
Probably funny like 20 years ago.
No,
it wasn't even funny in the end.
If that was in the script, that's something any comic, Jay Leno, should have been like, hey, we got something better than that, right? Oh, snap.
Give me security. I know he's not registered. Hotel security.
That doesn't...
What other
Just
security?
hold anybody that looks different.
The racist spell?
Yeah, it's a little racist. Don't let any karate chops leave.
Hey, guys, stop that guy. He put pee-pee in my Coke. Grab him.
Action, suspense, Collision course.
This film has none of it.
Watch Jay Leno go slowly down an elevator.
Watch him react with blank indifference to his partner's death.
Watch Pat Morita get drunk and sing a Japanese song.
You know, my hair is gradually getting grayer throughout this movie.
Good thing all those cops were there.
Yeah, I don't think we need quite this much firepower, fellas. Let the people through, will you? Come on, folks. Come on. Welcome to Detroit. Nice to see you first time.
And none of these people react like with a scream
Did they have a
or
bunch
shock.
of guns held at them?
I guess that's usual for Detroit.
Oh, boy. Wait a minute. I think he's been had. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Morita in his most embarrassing role yet. Running in a laundry dry cleaning container.
Rumor has it they wanted to play Benny Hill music, but they couldn't.
Yeah, that's right. I learned that trick from Terry Silva.
Drop the bag.
Dynatox Industries is based in Detroit.
Yeah, that's okay.
You want me to sign this? I'm telling you this. I've told you before.
Hey, generic cop chatter. Generic cop chatter.
What do you got for me? Got some messages from your girlfriend.
What do you got for me? It's Carson. He needs you to fill in on Tuesday.
No, this isn't the guy, you pinhead. I found this guy nosing around the dead guy's hotel room.
Damn you, Costas. I warned you. This is homicide. Stay away from this case.
Hotel room.
Now, don't forget, I'm still a no-nonsense lieutenant.
Just took a wild stab, check a lead.
No, you mean you withheld a piece of evidence from a homicide case from an investigative officer. Now, you get your ass in the office.
Whoa.
Look how much attitude I
Stay
have.
out of it, sir. And not the first time either. He just doesn't listen good.
I don't take no guff from no one.
Well, what you grinning about? You let somebody else solve your case for you. Now, question the prisoner.
Pat Morita liked it.
By the way, halfway through questioning Pat Morita, the white guy just moves out of Detroit.
My mother
Apparently
got
that's a
2
problem.
TV sets ripped off in the last 6 months. RCA, 25 inch.
I got
RCA 25 inch.
25 inch. You see me running around trying to find the sons of bitches that took it? No, because I expect robbery to do it. But where is robbery? Out trying to solve homicide.
And I gotta go do the voiceover for the Machiavelli album soon.
Holy shit. Holy shit, all I can think of is To Live and Die in LA now. Also, the judges also would have accepted Guy at the beginning of Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
I like that. Thank you. That's a good one.
Hey, you're that guy from the Karate Kid, right? It's the most recognizable guy ever.
That Ralph Macchio's a good kid. He gets a lot of tail.
Kawasaki, teriyaki. What do they call you anyway? Tojo?
No.
Honda? Sushi? Sanyo? What do they call you?
You keep calling me a racist comment. I smack you like an E-Honda.
Fujitsuka Natsuo, Detective First Class, Tokyo Police.
Japs don't have a police force.
Come on with me, Detective First Class. Come on. Amazing. Costas, you bust another one wide open. Come on in.
He didn't do any background work. He just took his word.
Oh, you're a cop. Cool. Let me take these cuffs off. Come in and be around the boss.
Fujitsuka Natsuo.
Yeah, here's your gun back.
Detective First Class.
I did not have a gun.
Well,
Now you do.
Are you telling me that
Guess what?
he
You're
is
now a
the
Detroit detective. That's how it works in 80s movies.
About this. Costas, you bust a Jap cop and you've created an international incident.
Wait, no, that's not how it would work, you dickhead, because he was rooting around in a room in Detroit.
Hang on a second. Somebody ought to Hunan.
He just answered his
Tokyo,
boss's
sir, I called
phone.
His superior. I want a confirmation, so he wants to speak to you.
Jesus H. Christ. Didn't you question this man before you arrested him?
I tried to.
Just shut up.
He did try to question him.
Inspector Ryerson here.
Ned Ryerson?
Mush mushy.
This is for you. Yeah.
Thank you very
I hope he speaks in English. Yeah, what's up?
もしもし。北部長、どうも。泥みたいに掴まれるんじゃなくて、大島を連れて帰
They're
る
just selling each other slap chops, by the way.
Apparently, this is a Wayne's World origin story,
For the love
too.
of God, stay in your home.
Will you shut up?
プロトタイプのことは何にも言うな。は、そちらの奴らは信用できん。彼らは
We do not have a word for prototype in
忘れ
Japan.
るんじゃない。いいか。
My superior wishes to express great admiration for well-renowned Detroit Police Department.
Would somebody ask him what he was doing in Oshima's hotel room?
Shut up, Costas.
日本語ではっきり言えはっきり。これからの作戦は君がすぐ戻ってくることだ。
Are Japanese people always pooping? It just sounds like he's potentially constipated.
I'm sorry, we have a bad...
They're either pooping or dying in a forest somewhere.
Yeah, they sound like they're being tortured when they're talking.
you're so
Like somebody's
legit,
pulling
why'd
their
you run
fingernails off as they talk. No,
so much about
But somehow they also kind of like it.
They're making a...
It's a combination of pain and sexual gratification.
He's actually there to extradite Logan Paul.
He is wanted in my country for many offenses. Mostly that hat.
Great sum of money. I was sent to convince him.
To be fair, we're several minutes into this movie, and I'm still unclear of the plot line here.
You don't get it? Have you not seen Rush Hour?
Unfortunately, in trying to say
basically
Japanese
all it
face,
is.
I also tweaked nose of American law.
Hey, pal, I seen your face. It ain't worth saving.
Costas out.
Am I wrong here?
Yeah,
You
this
heard the
movie.
inspector, right?
This movie is just like Rush Hour, except women actually feel comfortable
Check
around
this
Louis Teague.
You know the dead Japanese guy? Yep. Turns out he embezzled a ton of dough from the big company in Japan, and they sent Tojo over here to investigate. But here's the part that doesn't make sense. The guy's got all this money. Why does he come to Detroit for a good time? He never heard of Rio?
That's a really good point. That hasn't changed either.
Look.
Except for don't go
I
to
want to know
Rio.
everything this guy did. I want to know if he had a rent-a-car.
He did. Budget. Picked it up at the airport. No, we haven't located it. Yes, I will go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
Look, I'm going to follow this guy, okay? While Ryerson and Dingman are in there playing Kabuki Theater with Madame Butterfly, I want to know everything
How
this
many
guy does.
fucking Japanese racial things are they going to throw in one sentence?
How many?
That's why I had to go get a bell.
It's okay.
Yeah.
How many terrible, not
Hey, man,
funny
cut that shit up. It's
Japanese?
my wife you're talking about, man. A Ben's woman is sick.
How many buttons did he have to unbutton on his shirt?
A lot.
To feel comfortable.
He's heated. He's heated in there.
Yeah, they're all coming in very hot, Ernie.
Okay. When does he leave to go to Ghostbusters?
Soon.
Okay.
I like that the Detroit Police is just a magnet thing they put on the car that says Detroit Police.
And it says it in like Comic Sans.
I know. What was the budget of this movie?
$12.
The music.
Also, that's the one accurate thing about this movie is all cars back then used to peel out like that.
Yes. Wait a minute. White construction workers. Now I know something's up.
By the way, I just want to illustrate, politics aside, in this movie, they keep talking about what a shithole Detroit is. This shithole is a utopia compared to today's Detroit,
which is way more of a shithole now.
And what's your address?
Tokyo, Japan.
Well, sir, this should be ready in about an hour.
His address is
Here's your
Tokyo,
seat. Just bring it
Japan.
back when you come.
Like all of Tokyo, Japan?
Just one shared mailbox.
In a city of 37
Nobody's
million
gonna see me
people.
behind this balloon.
With your big fucking head, you needed more balloons there, Jay.
It just looks like a balloon with a chin pointing out of it.
Sorry, sir, we're not allowed to do that.
Official police business.
We're still not allowed to do
They
that.
haven't developed yet.
We're still not allowed to do that.
Give you a call when they're ready.
They'll be ready now, I would say. Yeah.
Does anybody else hear that synthesizer?
Or is it just me?
Honestly, I'm more concerned with that Eddie Valiant saxophone player.
Eddie Valiant.
Thank you for waiting.
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff in this movie they're showing that could have been cut.
Oh, like them having to merge to the right because
Yeah.
of traffic?
It's
out here. Give James. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, now I did hear. I was reading about this movie, and apparently, they ran out of money like 80% of the way through. So I have a feeling there is a lot of filler in here
Because of all their establishing shots they took?
Yeah.
Mitch,
Spend enough on that.
Mitch, let me ask you a question. Do you know where this movie is taking place?
Some shithole, that's all I can tell.
Yeah, it's Detroit. You're welcome, okay? Those establishing shots were necessary.
Yeah, how else would you know?
We needed 40 minutes of aerial shots and references to the city.
What is Mike Pence saying?
God damn it, you beat me to it.
Tell me, what makes you think you can go up against the big three, sir?
Also, I think we should electrocute homosexuals.
Just had a revolutionary technological breakthrough that's going to take this industry by storm.
And also, we are going to stop mutants with our Sentinel program.
From all reports, you are an undercapitalized company. With your limited resources, how can you possibly mass produce this kind of car?
And what about the rumors that your dad owns OCP?
Your company has no money, sir. You built that underwater sea lab, and it costs a fortune.
The car of the future. A car built up to a standard.
Will your son Johnny
Not
Quest be
down to
taking
a
over
price.
for you when you die?
Thank you, Dick Jones.
Ooh, a car.
That is how any person should react. Ooh, a car.
Wonder
That's
what
going to
that
save the
Japanese
day.
fellow over there is scowling at, huh? You're going to be out of a job, fella.
What's Dick Cheney telling him?
That's all I have.
I'm going to shoot you in the face later.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Look, it's the Homer.
I like how he's like, yeah, you're going to be out of a job, buddy. Hey, I estimate in about 20, 25 years, you guys are going to have to ask the Japanese government for some kind of bailout to get your company out of trouble.
That's not what happened, actually.
I bet that's what happens.
We're supposed to negotiate with him, not kill him.
He had a bad heart. You want something to eat?
A relationship.
He does look like a cross between
Belong. We
John
reach in,
Stossel and
find a way.
young Pablo Escobar.
Yep.
I've instructed
Come on,
my
have something.
attorneys. I've instructed my attorneys to inform you you're not to have any further contacts with the Jared Motor Company. Do you understand me? There is no partnership. There never was. There never will be.
Don't do anything rash, Derek.
Nerds.
With your thugs. Do you know who you're dealing with here? I'm Derek Jared. I have a lot of friends in this town. I can get the governor on the phone. I'm the chief of police.
Ooh.
Other things said seriously.
Sounds like a threat.
Do you like my tie?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
I'm not finished talking to you yet.
Ow, stop.
Jerry,
Those are cloth napkins. Those hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, are you going to finish your meal
There
or...
is no more partnership because you are out.
I'm out?
Yeah, only you don't have to be too depressed about it. You can go on making your speeches and getting your picture in the society page, but we're going to know that you're just my little puppet. Leave. Go sell some cars. Make us some money.
Oh, snap. Oh, you can't move. The guy's next to me in the booth.
He looks like the bad guy from Karate Kid all grown up.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Scully here is going to be keeping you company, just to keep you from getting lonely.
Also,
kind of title for him, maybe a vice president.
Also, it's not
Something
really
public
Scully. We like to call him Kane, and we're probably going to turn him into some kind of robot abomination.
Do you have any nuke? Naughty, must not read that kind of stuff. Only gossip. Film, please.
Sure.
Jay Leno came asking for it, though. I don't know if that's a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Tokyo, Japan.
Oh.
Just a second. Okay, here you are. That's $14, please.
Oh, yes. $14.
Man, that was expensive back
You
then.
have $15 smile, so you keep change.
Thank you.
Wow, $1. Thanks a lot. Japs really are cheap.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I'd fuck him. That's what she's going.
I've never tipped anyone developing my photos.
Thanks,
ever.
babe. You'll make a swell cop someday.
Here's my number. They named that place when when a cat accidentally walked on a keyboard.
Jerry.
Holy shit, I should host a Tonight Show.
Watch out, it's Letterman on a riding mower.
That's all the ID I need.
Hi, Costas. Detroit PD.
Hey, you're not a lawn mowing guy. I can't let you in here. You're not mowing the lawn.
Nobody told me about any spot check.
He questions a policeman more than the
lawn guy.
The lawn.
Hey, listen, next time come back with your landscaping degree. Then I'll let you in.
You got the best security in the business. Nobody gets in
Yeah,
without clearance.
I flunked the police exam,
I
pal.
guess it'd be pretty hard for somebody to sneak through here, huh?
Hard. Impossible.
Oh, good. That's great. You're under arrest. Structuring an investigation.
Is there a theremin hooked up to their TVs?
Yeah, must be something metallic.
Oh, probably my gun. Try it now.
Yep, that was it.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
If he has a gun, what's the point of...
says you check out.
Oh, terrific. Well, thanks. You guys are certainly professionals. I don't know how anybody could sneak past you two.
You know, we both took the test to be police officers.
No shit.
You failed.
Like every
Yeah,
security
that's civil
guard
service
ever.
examiner.
We couldn't pass their extensive psych exam.
Yeah, well, probably some personality thing. You know, a lot of
I
times
just kept shooting people.
Yeah.
But not enough
Let me ask
to
you, how
pass
about
to be a
that
police
janitor?
officer.
Especially in Detroit.
Well, now, all our maintenance personnel, we screen them pretty carefully. Yeah. Access codes change.
Hey, you know how they make you go through that obstacle course with the gun? Well, unfortunately, I left all the unarmed black teenagers and all the puppies unshot. So I didn't make the force.
So here we are today.
I'd be curious. So where is that?
Third floor, last door on the right.
Oh, I'm not gonna take a little look. Is that okay?
No problem.
Oh, great. You fellas are terrific.
Don't talk over
in fact,
yourselves or
I'm
anything.
gonna call the civil service people. I'm gonna speak to them about you two. I think you deserve another chance.
Yeah, you're not in a rush or anything. Yeah, keep.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
Detroit PD.
Hey, Jay, those aren't a bunch of boomers. Stop pandering to them.
That was some good dialogue. Just saying.
Writing is Tarantino-esque.
Hey, you know how Jay Leno always brags that he never had an agent?
Yeah.
He probably should have had an agent.
You've got mail.
Computers are you.
You didn't say the magic word.
That's how computers work.
Hello, Smithers. I love it when you turn me on. Where's the any key?
I'll just have a tab.
I have to keep talking to computer to keep the scene active.
The files are in the computer?
Okay,
pal out of quarters.
you're Japanese. You just pull the data jack out of the base of your spine and plug it into the computer.
You're confusing Japanese people with Navi again.
Whatever, same thing.
But around here, breaking and entering is against the law.
Well, not really. It's Detroit.
You help me. I help you find
To be fair, stupid security guard let me in.
I'm gonna bust your ass.
Bust my ass, no good. You arrest me.
I bust your ass, the lieutenant, so fast it'll make your head spin.
Hey, I'll arrest them too. I can arrest people from Japan all day long. You know why? Because I think you're a spy. Spy? I think you're stealing industrial secrets from Jared Motors.
No spy. This much I tell you. Story about embezzlement, not true.
Not true? Oh, I am shocked.
I tell you, rest on need-to-know basis.
Need to know? I'll tell you what I need to know. I need to know why I shouldn't put my foot up your ass.
Reason very simple. Most uncomfortable position for both parties.
He's not wrong.
It was kind of funny.
Now you know why
That was a good line.
I did kind of chuckle.
That was a good line.
By the way, folks, that's as good as it's going to get.
It's the best line in the movie, folks.
Kind of a chuckle.
Yeah.
Damn, those guys are good.
I should have shot those black kids.
Detective.
I don't know if it would have helped, but it would have made me feel bad.
I'll show you a man who'll shoot your friend.
You want a day? I'll give you a day. You can have last Wednesday.
Oh!
Destiny brings us together, you know.
Destiny? Your destiny's 1 to 5 at Jackson State. They're gonna love a guy like you down there. They'll dress you up, play house.
I move with Detroit. They have a house for $1.
Put on my desk! Stop! Police! I'll need this.
Yeah. Take off cuffs. They're going to escape.
Don't tell me to do my job.
Thank you very much.
So wait a second.
Yeah, you can wash the car.
He left a suspect in a car.
So why didn't he even uncuff him, though?
So he could cuff him to the steering wheel, Mitch. Pay attention.
He was already cuffed, though.
Yeah, also, by the way, Mitch has a good point. Cuffing somebody to a steering wheel, which those can easily be ripped off, as opposed to just being cuffed to your other hand behind your back.
Watch Jay Leno saunter through an alley.
He's about to win the hardcore championship.
You're on the Gong Show.
Him with a trash can lid like he was Crash Holly.
Kindness. Respect. Someday you will get to play.
Yeah, man, okay. What the hell is going on here? Take the hell back down there.
I took liberty of apprehending suspect. Tony-san, Detective Costas, I told you we make a great partner. I could have run away, but I did not. You need me for investigation. I need you. Together, we bring murder suspect to justice.
I cut the theatrics. Look, you got one chance, pal. One shot. That's it. We're even.
That's it. I got this guy. I'm right. The suspect. His name is
You have
John
a right to remain
Kreese,
silent.
and he runs the local Cobra Kai dojo. I think we can both agree.
Listen here, pal. You're hanging out with a 17-year-old boy for too long by yourself. All right? You tell him you're teaching him karate. I don't buy it.
Leno-san, I think we agree. Detroit, the problem is blacks.
I see. You not trust me. You think maybe I run away. Where I going to run away to? We are partners.
Yeah, we're partners. We're partners the way Sears and Roebuck are partners.
What you mean, Sears, Roebuck?
You know Sears, the big department store?
No, Sears.
Well, it used to be Sears and Roebuck. And then Roebuck one day took a 3-day vacation, came back, found his name off the building.
Kind of like what happened with Conan and you. Conan took a 3-day vacation and came back and found Leno sitting in his chair.
What are you doing now?
Take off shoe. Show respect for house.
Suit yourself.
Also, just coincidence, they're talking about Sears and Roebuck. Jay Leno played in The Late Shift by Daniel Roebuck.
That's a fun fact. That's
Boom, fun fact. It's not so much fun, it's really just a fact.
It's just a fact.
Oh, I had a dog a couple of years ago.
But I killed it.
I think better I show respect for food.
Come on, sit down.
That's just a Japanese thing. You're not showing respect for anything.
You can tell he's a single guy because look at the mess.
Nobody's that messy, not even a really messy person.
Yeah, I know. They would at least throw food away, right?
You would throw garbage away.
Nah, no one has time for that.
You gotta skip a couple steps. We're gonna get ahead in life.
To my new partner.
No, it's to drink both, because that's what cops do. We're all alcoholics.
The mistake that Carson made was he had a sidekick. All the money's mine if I don't have one.
You like that,
Good point.
Very good.
Here we go. Here's another one.
12 years.
And the best part is Jay Leno doesn't drink either. He's that boring, so he can't even do that in a scene.
Another movie where Pat Morita gets to drink and sing in Japanese.
Hey, look at you. There we go.
Very good.
Is it though?
It's those photographs.
And also, you know, Royce keeps bringing up these plot points. He just brings this man into his home. He doesn't know any. He thought he was a fucking Japanese spy an hour ago, and now he's like, "Ah, yeah, just come to my apartment. We'll hang out. We'll have a couple
You know
drinks."
something? I think you make a better crook than you do a cop.
You have big sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
We must do
Cocaine.
Detective, now I have a few drinks in me. I wonder, are you red-pilled? What do you feel about the Jewish people, Jay?
Now, we got to bring up the fact that Royce told me about this, that Frozen Asian was the one that had to bring up the fact that Pat Morita has a I'm drunk scene in every movie.
Every movie.
What are you
I
saying?
think
He's
he
a
got through this movie.
Good point.
is he a raging alcoholic?
He's dead now. But,
Yeah, but like someone just brought up in the chat room, though, at least he's not singing over his dead wife. Beat dancing by
yeah,
the
but you know
Japanese
what?
wife.
Yeah, but in Karate Kid, he sang those great songs.
Oh, he sings one here too.
That's right. I remember that.
I'm not drinking. No. You're my partner. You don't tell me shit.
I tell you shit. I tell you all shit.
This is actually direct dialogue from the negotiations for the late night show.
Right now, first day I come office, I get the assignment from Kito-san. Oyaji.
Wait, hang on.
1 hour.
Hold on, I have a talk boy in here.
Come Detroit.
Sit down a minute, will you, pal?
But I like go Hawaii.
So he doesn't throw his garbage away, but he neatly puts away his cassette and recorder and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know, Royce has a good point. If you're going to be this messy, the upswing to being this messy is that your tape recorder would be right on the table. Yeah, it's right here under the checkers bag.
Start again.
Hawaii.
I know this little kid. His name is Obama. He is from Kenya. He will be big star one day.
Hey, the hell's the matter with you?
Oh, he's about to sing.
I'm just really ashamed of my career.
You stupid son of a bitch. Hey, snap out of it. Oshima, Oshima. The hell is that? Some kind of code? Huh? Hey, huh?
Quit slapping him.
Snap out of it.
My wife's favorite song. Oshima.
Yeah.
I tell you true. Oshima.
Yeah.
They literally played a gong. I joked about it earlier. They literally played a gong.
This gag is brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken.
How would you get under there?
Yeah.
In his own apartment.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he go to his bed in his own house?
Maybe the floor felt better.
But even if you slept on the floor, you wouldn't end up that far under your coffee table.
Hey, when you got the spins, you got the spins. You know? Sometimes the floor just feels like your best friend. How did the apartment get so clean? Was he cleaning?
Where the hell are we?
Was he wax on, wax offing?
Yeah, he was.
Tony-san, good morning.
God, the Japanese are so efficient.
I make you nice cup of coffee. You know, today I read newspaper about the auto show.
Oh, no,
But I read from right to left, so I did not understand.
I read page 3, talk about the auto show. Page 4, talk about the white flight.
Jamaica's so hot for it. God damn you.
Is he hitting on him?
Is this going to turn into a sex scene?
Yeah, is he hitting on him?
Hey.
Oh, now it's a Whoa. This is a little too erotic for me.
I'll tell you what, I'm
and
going to
porn music.
Oh, this is the Detroit I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I think Jay was like, I'm going to get out of these wet clothes.
Oh, Detective Costa.
So really, nothing's changed.
Very bad, never.
No. It has changed.
It's gotten
this
worse.
is better. This was better.
When I was a kid, this whole area is alive, and then you guys.
It's kind of
came
like the
along
upside down spreading.
and
Yeah,
slave wages, put everybody out of business.
Now I know why you don't like me. You blame all
You from
Japanese
Detroit. You
for
always sad.
problems of Detroit.
No, I don't blame all Japanese.
Just you.
I just blame you.
Oh, I was kidding.
Blame yourselves for getting fat and letting that happen.
What?
Oh, I know your problem. We, Fukushima, now you blame me all for whole poisoned ocean.
Man, Detroit Comic-Con is weird.
And by the way, you pompous cunts of Detroit, how dare you be mad at the Japanese for ruining your economy? Like we didn't nuke
So let me
them.
get this straight. What you're telling me is Ford held the gun and GM pulled the trigger. Is that what you're trying to say?
Patience.
Yeah, they ruin our country by making a superior product. We ruin theirs by dropping atomic bombs.
Yeah, if I raped somebody's wife and then they punched me in the face at a bar, I can't be like, yeah, I never liked that guy. He hit me one time. What?
I'm going to question.
Operation as you drive a 5.0-liter V6 engine and F-body chassis.
Miss police officers, just doing a
Remember
little
elderly white people in Detroit?
couple of questions.
Hey, man.
In fact, you know you're kind of busy now. Listen, why don't you give me your home number? I'll give you a call later in the week. We can get together then.
It's a good line.
Under the hood is one of the most sophisticated engines offered in any
Womp,
sports
womp.
car today.
The brochures are back on the table.
Shut down.
By the way, I've had that happen to me in my life. There is nothing.
You were a cop once?
Yeah, that too, in Detroit.
In Detroit.
There's nothing funnier than I executed this perfectly and I'm super confident moment, and you get immediately shot down. It's never not funny.
I have a mutual friend, my business partner, Mr. Oshima. He suggested perhaps we could talk.
No, I'm afraid I don't know.
Mr. Jared is late for a meeting. Perhaps I can help you, Mr.
Johnson. Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
I know, I look a lot bigger in camera.
No need to go through all that trouble.
I predict you will be a robot in the future.
Wait a minute, you're Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Yes, I look much bigger next to Kevin Hart.
Nice going, Dwayne. Who's your next suspect going to be? Lee Iacocca?
That's topical reference at the time.
I wanted to make him panic. Hope to force him into error.
But he already lives in Detroit, so I do not know how to do that.
Look at man, he arguing with.
Agree.
You want to stay with the program, or do you want to embarrass yourself? Let's go. Make a scene.
You know, you may be onto something. That guy doesn't look like he has anything to do with cars.
Also, president of company must not be treated like piece of shit. I think we should get to know tall, skinny fella better.
Piece of shit. Where do you pick up this kind of talk?
I have been watching Arliss
and Mr. President.
I can't tell they're running out of money. There's not enough establishing shots and not enough driving away shots. They really were just filling time, huh?
And not enough brand new cars, which again, this is an 89 movie, so
Yeah.
you guys don't really grasp it. They're all new cars.
These are all brand new.
This movie was product placement. This was Transformers before Transformers.
Well, if it was product placement, shouldn't they have been getting revenue from showing all the cars?
I don't think we had product placement worked out back
Sir, it's
then.
an Oriental gentleman who claims to be a partner
Whoa,
at Oshima.
car phone. Now you can tell he has money.
Someone who I suspect to be a Detroit policeman.
And you know it's the 80s, he said Oriental.
Oriental, yeah.
It's done, sir.
Do me a favor. Run a make Michigan 508 4PG.
Yeah, it's one of those nuke gooks.
Why you don't just pull him over for questioning?
Hey, you want to scare Jared, right? I want to scare this guy. We'll make him nervous. Maybe he'll do something stupid, run a red light, spit out the window, then I can fry his ass.
Fry his ass? Very severe punishment for just spit out the window.
Yeah, well, you're in America now, pal.
Poor literal Morita.
Go ahead.
2370, car registered H.W. Scully, known residence, only address, P.O. Box 25047, Detroit.
Also, we want to know if you want to have Ron Howard on this week.
Illegal U-turn.
And it turned out they could not afford Ron Howard. I would have like they just took the door off. Hey, watch where you're going, pal.
Remember those old scummy bowling alleys?
You mean bowling alleys?
Yeah.
Think the health department ever goes by a bowling alley?
Do they need to?
They rent out shoes.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Hey, we got a score to settle him, mister. Hey, look, pal. No.
A bowling score?
Am I the only one here who believes in the goddamn rules?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bleeding Guns Murphy's first first roll.
Heavy tariffs on yourselves by dumping underpriced computer chips on the market.
Hey, oh, hey. Don't forget that I was the guy in Dumb and Dumber that ate the jalapeno pepper, the guy to the right.
Not to mention, due to the president's lack of import tariffs, unfortunately, our foreign policy's flawed and it causing us, they're outsourcing our jobs over here. Bing.
What do you mean by 60 minutes? Oh, 60 Minutes is a popular news and entertainment program.
Shut up. Man, every American should be an ambassador of goodwill. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And you, how do you expect to improve the relations with other nations if you show them no respect? Right. Yeah.
Shut up, asshole. You know, the trouble with you is you got too much mousse in your hair.
Mousse in the hair?
Yeah, it's a popular styling solution.
Would you please shut up?
You know something? You make me laugh. It's guys like you with attitudes like yours that put America in this situation it's in right now.
Yeah, that's right. Kissinger, his ass is mine.
Hang on, pal.
Oh, best fight music ever.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's sit back and enjoy it.
This and fight. This is the 80s.
Now, I pointed out when we watched this movie originally with me and Royce, this music is not bar fight music, not even for the 80s. This music is for, like, when a cop goes to, like, when he goes to a new town and he's on the beach and he sees hot girls in roller skates. This reminds me of the scene, remember Dirty Work? When he accidentally puts pina colada on?
Pina colada, yeah.
I guess they just wanted to make sure that the movie stayed lighthearted, so during serious fight scenes, they just, you know, upped it up with a little atmospheric music.
That's terrible. That's a terrible idea. Because you can still play an upbeat song where people are fighting, but this is like, oh, hello, it's like Ghostbusters music.
Just hanging out with my family, having ourselves a party.
I guarantee you, Marie, there's probably, you can find me a Beverly Hills Cop movie that has a bar fight scene in it, and they have a song that's similar, but appropriate for a bar fight. Because the director and the music director were good on those movies.
Look at the old guy and the black guy fighting in the background. They're not even touching each other.
That's so funny.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even notice that. You're right.
I am obsessed with that now. Yeah, either they're not really fighting or that old man is the most adorable son of a bitch I've ever seen.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worried. You very honorable man. You could have captured Scully, but you stay behind to help me.
Yeah, well, I make mistakes like that all the time.
No, not your mistake. My mistake, because I don't trust you. Now I tell you.
So they're not going to do anything about that whole brawl as cops.
No, that's the why.
That kind of story.
Okay.
True. You see, Oshima,
Oh, we get in a bar fight together. Now I tell you a whole plot.
I think he want to make deal with Jared. That's why they send me, bring him back to Japan.
You got proof of this? You just make it up as you go along.
No. I see guilty look in Jared's eye.
Guilty looking eye. Well, with that kind of hard evidence, we should get a conviction overnight. guilty looking eye. Jesus Christ, what kind of Mickey Mouse criminal justice
Look at
system
that.
you got in Japan?
His hair's black there, but then it's gray from the front. Like he's
Mickey Mouse, American invention.
he's graying between takes.
Now we have Disneyland now near Tokyo.
You know in movies where they'll be like, yeah, we've only got like 2 or 3 more takes because we've only got so much daylight left. With this, it was just Jay's hair turning gray.
Anything on that guy Scully?
This guy's done everything but rape Bambi.
Ernie Hudson plays the same guy in every movie.
So get me out of this set so I can get to Ghostbusters as soon as possible. That'd be great.
You gotta understand, I would rather be in a franchise that's gonna basically pretend like I was never in it
than this piece of shit.
That's great. Thanks, pal. I'll talk to you later.
Man, some more driving shots.
No, you know, I'm glad because I like to see the scenes, the scenic views of Detroit.
Who directed this? James Nguyen?
Where did they find a house that wasn't boarded up?
A nice house. How many families live here?
One guy.
Oh, they went. They had to actually go to a different state.
They went to Ohio.
They went to Ohio.
No, not a different state, but they had to go to like Grand Rapids.
Lake Erie.
Exactly.
Doorbell. American house.
We do not have doorbell. We just have suicide.
We're going to have to take a look inside.
Inside? How we get inside?
We break it.
No, in Japan we don't have a doorbell, but we have what we call a strong economy. Our doors are paper. We just walk in.
Come on, you don't hear the baby crying in there?
Baby crying.
There's 2 things we don't have in Japan: a doorbell and a Muslim.
We must hurry. Neighbors here around. Call police.
You know, in America, when people hear an alarm, they just yell, turn that shit off.
Language, Shay.
Turn that shit off.
Hey, it's my house.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
You think this guy was into home protection?
Oh, too many guns.
No, all Americans live like this.
Oh, do they?
Sure.
This is Ted Nugent's house.
You're putting me off.
No.
Maybe all of them in Detroit do.
Get him, Kane.
Uh-oh. Something's gonna
Hey,
happen.
he's a good Catholic boy. Publishers Clearinghouse, Bill.
Hello? Scully here, sir.
I don't know why I'm slouching down in the car, because they're going to notice a vehicle that pulled up, not so much the person in it.
In your house? I told you to lose them. You got rid of that murder weapon, didn't you? Didn't you?
Excuse me, sir, but the aforementioned item is in the house.
Brilliant. You get rid of it. I don't care what you have to do.
Why is he
Get rid of it.
talking like a cop that was depositioned? The aforementioned item was actually in the defendant's hand.
I pulled up. I arrived at the scene at about 6:02 p.m., at which point the suspects were identified within the domicile, at which point the aforementioned item was found.
Also, they mentioned having the murder weapon in the house when the house is loaded with guns. Which murder weapon?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is, Marie. The one behind the wall.
Yeah,
The one that is now covered in fingerprints.
Yes.
That one.
Look what I found. What do you got?
Oh my God! What a great point.
Hey.
Oh, now more fingerprints.
And DNA. This is great.
Hold on. Let me wipe it down.
Scully. We got a surprise for him.
Just now covered in fingerprints.
Think you have surprise for us?
Dude, he might have one of those rocket guns.
Yeah, you know everybody's. No, now he's got a bazooka.
No, that's just a t-shirt cannon.
Now he has a bazooka. That's not how they work.
Did he just blow up his own house?
You're right, Marie. He was just shooting a Springfield Isotope shirt through the window.
We make him angry.
This is probably the only kind of stuff in the movie that's realistic. You can get away with walking around Detroit doing this.
Oh man, that house's property value is going down just from the train tracks being so close.
To be fair, it was the 80s.
To be fair, it's Detroit. The property value is not going to go up.
Our society gonna allow Billy Hunters now. Just cover me. No good. No ammo.
You brought 3 bullets with you?
Yeah. You know, Japanese.
I got him. You got him. They got me.
Have you tried shooting at his head?
Yeah, I love how shotguns make cars explode.
Totally realistic.
Oh no, it gets better. I love this scene. Yeah, keep shooting at his torso. He's clearly wearing body armor. Get ready for the impossible grenade explosion.
Not safe here.
And there it is.
Hey, Mitch, you were in the military. That's how grenades work, right?
Do you know how hard it is to pull out the pin of a grenade with your teeth?
Well, your teeth would come
That's
out.
not a good idea.
No, and not only that, but just like I love in the movies these massive explosions that a grenade creates.
It's actually very anticlimactic.
And where are all of those subsequent explosions coming from?
I guess this is our stop, eh?
Well, you saw how many grenades were just lying around his house. There was probably a domino effect.
That's again not how it works.
Well, he had all sorts of ammo.
Are you trying to make a valid reason for why those explosions happened?
I'm just looking in this train car. Is this like foreshadowing of like they chose the wrong car?
You chose the wrong car.
It's just bad trigger discipline.
And then he points it at
He
him.
points it at
What's
him.
going on?
What are we gonna do now? I don't know.
I would try crane kick.
Interesting culture. You won't carry guns, but you carry grenades.
Hey, good thing we're hiding in this train car with very clearly highly volatile fucking barrels.
Why are they next to so many watermelons, though?
Man, you got to wonder if that's going to pay off later. Yeah, they just have me standing here and stack up watermelons, and we have to walk back and forth with a plate glass.
That's not the whole deal. Look, I got the plans to the turbocharger. I'm gonna wrap it around a rock and throw him out. You'll be a hero to Jared.
He went to Jared.
I sense your interest. Look, here it comes.
It's totally not a grenade. It's not a grenade. It's a
Here,
rock.
Just catch it.
Well, check it out.
You guys are going to be pissed when he comes back as a robot.
Why was there just a pile of melons on the side of the road?
For payoff?
Yeah.
Oh, Tony-san, I think you avenged death of friend now.
You guys literally just killed somebody.
Yeah, you blew up like an entire city block.
Very simple.
Maybe we should leave the crime scene and talk somewhere where it's not
In
loud.
Japan, we have recall button. Oh, see? Number count.
Recall button. Whoa.
Hello? Huh?
Mushy mushy.
Mush mushy.
This was the easiest shot to establish in this movie because it's just a house on fire in Detroit.
Every other block.
Every house is on fire in Detroit.
True.
The free clinic, you idiot. Come on, let's get down there.
By the way, right here is where their money ran out. If you want to know the exact moment the money ran out in the film, it was right here.
If there's one thing I learned about the MC Hammer making of video is that money never runs out. I only watched the first 2/3 though.
I think we found him. See the guy on the mic? It's Philip Madra.
You know him?
Everybody in Detroit knows him. Come on.
I
Can you
don't.
elaborate on that, or
Can someone explain this guy? Or?
He's the president of the motor company guy. He's Dick Jones.
Not many people know from this crowd is where Jay Leno got his band leader. It's a fact.
Yeah, I know who it is. Starting to come together a little bit, isn't it?
From your new free clinic.
That is the fakest looking novelty check I've ever seen.
Step right over here, folks. We're going to start the groundbreaking.
He folds it up and puts it in his wallet.
At least laminate that bitch.
I told you they were out of money at this point in the movie, Mike. They couldn't even laminate the check.
Apparently.
Hey, this guy Madras, he's a real American success story, boy. Started kind of small, you know, racketeering, extortion. So how's a guy like you get his claws into a man like Jared anyway? What, do you lend him money, 3% interest per day? Is that how it starts?
What's the matter with you? You on something?
No, not on something.
No, I'm on something, pal. I'm on your ass. That's what I'm going to
Oh, Jay Leno!
Grab his dick.
Officers, I want these men removed. Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Tony's there? Man, thank God they were all white or they'd all be dead.
Well, good thing these two are conducting themselves with dignity.
Is he trying to call Street Fighter rules?
Yes.
Oh.
You have no marbles.
Are these? I feel like I'm watching an old Taka and Funaki sketch.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Scully killed Ashima and shot Mac. Except that Scully's been blown to bits. Along with
I'm mad because I didn't get the part in Die Hard and they gave it to the guy from Flaming Ladders.
And I gotta do this bullshit.
You had a search warrant? No, I didn't think so.
Sure, I look like a black Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, God, he does. Within 1 inch of putting your ass in jail, along with your little kamikaze pal out there. Now let me have him.
It's racist.
Lavelle Crawford's dad's really good in this.
The gun's mine. I paid for it myself.
That's a funny bitch out there.
Aye. 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 Aye.
Yeah, we give it a pretty good shot, partner. Long way to go for nothing.
We still got like 10 minutes left in this movie, so you want to wrap it up, or?
You're a good cop and honorable man.
Hey, Dingman. Yeah? Get your cuffs on this man. Oh, yeah. Put him in a holding cell, because he's going to be our guest until his flight tomorrow. Get him out of my sight.
Come on, Dingman. Show you're a human being. You don't have to cuff the guy.
You got nothing to say here, Costas? You're not even in robbery anymore.
Come on, give him a break. It's not like the guy's going to try to escape or something.
He's not going to escape. No way. I got my eye on this little guy. Come
Did
on.
he just obviously point out that he had a key to pick his locks?
Yes. You don't get that.
And no one else saw that.
No, now have a Pepsi and relax.
Excuse me. May I go bathroom, please?
Weak bladder, huh?
No, full bladder.
Kind of physical.
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these.
You have perhaps a Coke. I can
I go
do
pee-pee.
this.
Sorry, we only got Pepsi around here.
Which hand you want?
Right hand.
Oh, the hell with you. It's going to be the left.
Then why did he ask him? Like, what was the point of asking him?
All right, you got a short bat? You step up close to the plate. And hurry up.
Man, I could sure use a refreshing Pepsi. The taste of the next generation.
Hey, Tojo, what are you, shy?
The taste of type 2 diabetes. Coming your way.
This little gook got out of here.
Hurry up!
I got the most inconspicuous car I could find.
I bet he slid through a crack in the wall. You know, Japanese people are like cats.
What took you so long?
I hear that women have sideways vaginas.
What year is?
59.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I got it in Cuba. Yeah, that guy wearing a hat is really incognito.
Jared and Rogers don't have the prototype, right? And it was at least, what, 36 hours between when Oshima got here and when he got killed.
By the way,
So if I can figure out
if
what
Game
he
of
did
Thrones
for
was made in the
36
80s, that guy with the beard following them would have been the Mountain. Had they cast it in the 80s.
Yeah, but now we have international actors.
Exactly.
We're able to find a freak from Iceland.
No time for picker. Where we start?
First, we get off the street.
Yeah, and then we gotta go. We're gonna use some ropes and climb down a cliff and get your bonsai trees.
You never touch a talk show host radio, okay?
Oh God!
Yes, there's the saxophone.
And the saxophone is up front.
What nightclub at this hour is serving food?
The best damn nightclub in town.
Hey, you got my chicken fingers? Oh, my.
I wish more nightclubs were like that.
Oh, Japanese stuff. Just family picture.
Oh, great. There you go.
Why did we think a place with loud saxophone was a good place to discuss gays?
You must count your blessings. You know, when I was a young man, my first
Do you guys not have a Starbucks?
umbrella, paper and the wood umbrella.
I don't know what an umbrella is.
I'm just saying, you probably shouldn't order Clams Casino from a place like this. You know, it's a nightclub. It's probably not fresh fish.
Hey, Paul, listen, I want you to meet my friend Natsu. He's from Japan.
Japan!
Hey, get him out there on the dance floor.
Oh, that's so exotic.
Looks like Mr. Miyagi has jungle fever.
It's Detroit. He doesn't have a choice.
Good point.
Oh, for her, I might.
Yeah, she's all right.
Oh, I love you, Dynasty.
Hey, Mike, how could you tell they ran out of money by this point? He's gonna look through the glass like a magnet, because that would make it harder to see.
Oh,
It's
let me try
beer.
this out. I have a glass of beer in front of me.
It's never been
Makes everything really distorted.
It's never been easier to see anything through a glass of beer.
Seriously, we're out of money.
I am trying to get a taste of some chocolate.
They're literally showing them developing photos now.
It's so exciting.
Good. I hope the doors lock and the fucking monsters try to kill them, just like in
Michigan license
Ghostbusters.
plate, but that doesn't tell us where. Let me see the Pepsi machine.
The Pepsi machine, eh?
Graffiti. Duke, what do you mean, Duke is?
It was too, how you say, colored folk.
Gang here in Detroit, Dukes.
Where they stay?
They hanging around Woodward and 8 Mile, somewhere in that area.
Oh, getting close. See? Duke.
Why would you drive that nice old classic car through a shit neighborhood like that?
Recognize doorway and picture. Must hurry. Daybreak come pretty soon. Owner be here.
Yeah.
I thought they had to hurry because their budget was running out.
I
it
don't.
already ran out.
It's been over at this point.
See one of your fish heads. That prototype is inside here somewhere.
You could tell because they're letting Jay improv at this point.
Yeah, they ran out of money. I'm surprised there's not somebody in the background going, guys,
Yeah,
guys, you
technically,
can't be
we're
on
gonna
this
need a warrant to
property.
get in this
Excuse me.
No need warrant.
No, it's fine. Look, I'm the Doritos guy. You recognize me?
Probable cause.
You hear a baby crying?
No, I do hear a baby crying.
You smell smoke?
That's from earlier.
I smell something.
That's from earlier.
Yeah, but I don't think there was a baby in Scully's house, and if there was, they just blew up a baby.
Yeah, they killed a baby.
Good morning,
morning, Detroit. This is Dick Burton with you on a perfect race day.
Finally, an establishing shot. I forgot where we were.
Oh, Detroit.
Just to kind of cleanse your palate, give you a little reminder where we're at here.
If you don't have tickets to the race, no problem. We'll have details on how you can win.
Also, I'm getting a distinct impression that Detroit is sort of like a car town.
Really? I thought their major export was depression.
It is now. And even then, they get undercut by Cincinnati.
Cleveland.
He's here.
Wasn't he a bouncer in the Double Deuce?
No, yeah, I know you're thinking of, but it wasn't him. That was actually Terry
Funk. Yeah.
Terry Funk was Morgan.
Man, what the hell are you talking about?
Look, he don't even speak Japanese. Look, we're police officers, okay? We're trying to find out who broke into your building and made a mess here. All right, now just bear with us. We got a lead on a guy, okay? Have you ever seen this guy before?
Yeah. He was here a couple days ago. I don't even know his
How's this
name.
movie still going on?
Whatever it is, I
Thank
don't
you.
want any part of it.
Look,
Thank
tell
you.
us everything you know.
Yeah. Don't leave anything out.
You know, they ran out of money, but maybe they wouldn't have ran out of money if they turned a 40-minute movie into a 90-minute movie.
Organized crime.
Do you ever shut up? He gave it to you, right? He left it here with you. Where is it? Look, I told you I don't know anything.
We don't have enough money to do more takes, so we'll just keep this one.
He just left that gun in his shoe, by the way.
Hurt you if you just tell me what you know.
And why is this Asian guy wearing a 1920s newsy hat?
And rented one of my bays to fix his car. What kind of car? It was a Toyota. The rental. You put the component in the car. It was there all the time.
I hate this part of the business.
Hey, back up! Back off! Your friend's gonna get it. I'm not kidding.
Well, obviously, he's...
Oh no, it was Expendable Black Goon #1. Retirement.
Pew, pew, pew.
Classic Randall Tex Cobb.
Classic.
Seriously, what are we going to gain at the end of this fight scene?
A better understanding of handgun violence?
And a much deeper understanding of Detroit's automobile import-export market.
The bike just started?
Sure, why not?
Quick, make sure you put a helmet on him so a stunt driver can take over during the faraway scenes. Get your motor running. Oh, wrong song.
I'm a cowboy. Go for a ride.
Is that Phil Collins?
No, they couldn't afford Phil Collins.
Is it Peter Gabriel then?
Sounds like this is probably one of the other guys from the Eagles that isn't Don Henley or Joe Walsh.
It's good chase music though.
We can't afford to make the rest of this movie.
Behind us.
Oh no, it's a Dodge Challenger.
Did he just pitch out of the way?
I've had better chases in GTA Vice City.
I've had better chases in GTA 3.
a quota of gunshots to fill in this movie for it to be good?
But how are they not out of ammo? The song ended and they just kept the chase going.
This is fine.
That's a good point. It's funny.
Maybe they should have picked a longer song.
Whoa, remember that race they were alluding to earlier? I can't believe it paid off.
Let's go to the car rental. Come on.
Those are the slowest race cars I've ever seen of a motorcycle.
Or the fastest motorcycle ever.
Fastest motorcycle, right. So is anyone going to throw down a flag? There we go.
And there's no more soundtrack the rest of the movie? That's it? They're done? It's just car noises now?
They ran out of money.
Oh, it wasn't even a yellow flag for the motorcycle on the track. It was just
got it.
Down car. Got it. Okay.
Man, events before 9/11 were easy peasy. Just in and out. They don't even stop you.
I got a map here for you just in case you get lost.
Nothing fancy now, just good, solid transportation.
They're setting up for a joke. It's a long joke, but they're setting up for it.
Just one moment, sir.
Is it Johnny Cochran?
Excuse me. Police business. I want to know about a car that was brought in yesterday.
Oh, we have many fine cars available, sir.
No, rental cars brought in from police impound.
Economy or luxury?
Toyota.
But that doesn't answer the question.
Both.
You got a name on that?
Trust me, if somebody says is it economy or luxury and you say Toyota,
it's economy.
OC?
She. SHI.
Also, that's how a supercharger works.
They just used fast forward motion in a 1989 movie.
Why not?
I'm very sorry. I barely touched it.
I'm so old.
That is not how a turbocharge works.
You don't get it because you're not from the Motor City. Motor City, I just got it.
Okay, that's fine, but one of my cousins is the Motor City machine guns.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know.
Why would she be calling him a shithead and saying after she just got into an accident with the car? The same song again.
He could have went around that.
Tokyo Drift was not what it used to be.
No, indeed.
We're just going to run over everything?
They got everything, don't worry. Oh!
Where's the two guys carrying the glass going to come in?
I don't know, but they're about to hit some chicken soon, I think.
It's a good thing they found all those fruit stands to hit.
I swear, working at a produce market in the 80s or 90s was the world's most dangerous
It had to
job.
be terrifying.
Insurance agencies would never cover
They
them.
wouldn't cover them.
What do you got? Water? You sell watermelons and chickens?
Oh, I can't
They're
cover you.
uninsurable. You can't do it.
Hope those boxes don't get hit, because that would be terrible.
All right, look, we might be able to get you secondary insurance.
That's not what would happen!
How many motorcycle driving, no-nonsense cops do you have in your city?
So they're both dead, right?
They're dead.
Nah, they're fine. It's a Toyota. 5-star safety rating.
Oh, you're right. They run over everything and care about that one box in front of them?
Yeah.
He's grayer now. He's even grayer. You're right. His hair just gets grayer and grayer through the whole movie.
Yeah. What was this movie filmed over? 3 years?
3 days, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the prototype.
You stop calling it that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it destroyed now?
You know what a fucking amazing shot you have to be
with a handgun
to hit somebody
One-handed.
a block away, one-handed with a snub nose. It's not even like a nice long barrel. Like it's.
Well, look, at least something crazy's not like going to happen. Like Pat Morita isn't going to do a double drop kick through a car because that would be weird.
Why? Why would you say something like that?
Well, Mike, the chances of that happening are so unlikely.
But now that you've said something, I feel like.
Can you imagine if this movie ended with Pat Morita doing a drop kick through a car?
There's no way.
No.
Absolutely no way that would happen in any instance.
That would be really weird.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are they just making the car sounds with their mouths?
Hey, Royce.
Yeah?
I don't know if you saw it, but double drop kick through the windshields.
Oh, collision course!
By the way, why is Jay Leno holding one leg and limping on the other?
He's not that heavy.
They're both like 5'4".
I know.
And neither one of them has ever done cardio.
It's like the sky's the limit version of a real movie. Hey guys, why did the car explode?
Back then,
cars. Native movie.
Yeah.
Was Pat Morita's feet made out of dynamite?
You know, it's a true story. When I was a kid, I used to be scared of cars because so many movies they would just explode in them.
You're right.
I was afraid to get into cars as a
He's got
kid.
some kind of immunity.
This is the big ending, by the way.
It was Japan.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, here comes the big ending.
Wait, no. You just go to the airport, drop them off. That's it.
Yeah, they're out of money right at this point.
There's no congratulations. No back at the fucking precinct. There's no sticking it in the face of the fat white cop.
Exactly. The whole pickup.
The whole payoff of the movie.
I know life go home. Look at me, broken leg. Maybe no career, no prototype, no Oshima.
I go back to my paradise of 37 million people in one city, 17% of suicide rate.
Lighten up.
You're going into a lot of trouble.
You're not going to get in trouble. Look, just go to the house and I'll call you later. All right? Just go home.
Is he banging her?
Yeah, because I'm a ladies' man.
When did he have time to develop a relationship with her? The whole movie, he's been solving this case. He hasn't a free moment.
Which takes place over the course of like 3 days.
I know.
Yeah, and how does he get all these chicks with that Robert Zadar face of his?
How does he get that chick with that Jay Leno face of his? It is Hunger Date.
Oh, look. Item I can get on 1990s airplane with.
Thank you very much.
That's a fucking good point.
Any nowadays movie, they'd be like, sir, you can't have that on a plane. Nuts.
Break, enter, maybe steal police evidence.
I also got this bag of box cutters for you, too, if you want to take that on the plane.
Yeah, also, have your gun. It's fine. Nobody cares. It's a fucking 19...
Also, since you like those hand grenades, I've got you two. They're in the bag as well.
Thank you very much. But why for you do this?
Hey, it's more Japanese junk to me, pal.
Japanese, huh?
Hey, Natsu. Is how they do it?
Do what now?
No.
Is that how you bow?
They do it.
See you later, pal.
That's offensive.
They haven't used split screen in the whole movie.
Oh, special effects heavy over here.
What happened? What just happened?
I think they just ended the movie.
I mean, look. How merciful of them. But
that was satisfying.
What? Again, there was no... That whole thing was just missing a third act.
Really? Because I thought it went a third act too long.
Is there going to be a movie in this movie at some point?
Marie...
What did I just see?
Marie, you did see too much movie, but what I'm saying is half of the third act is missing. You're talking about the fact that this movie had probably like 3 second acts.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying there's no third act. You're correct. There was too much movie, but they could have cut some of the second act. Why was there no payoff? Like, right, so you go, we stuck it to you, you fat white motherfucker.
Oh, you know what it is? It's like those Marvel movies. There's that hidden thing at the end of the credits.
Oh, you're right. After the credits, they have a thing for the next collision course.
The only thing I was confused about is where was this filmed?
That was the only thing you were confused about?
You know, now that you bring it up, I feel like an establishing shot would have helped. Well, that was a fun. That movie was not fun at all, but this has been fun. You guys have been fun.
A lot of fun to
This
do.
has all been fun. Everything except the movie.
Oh my God!
Collision Course with Jay Leno and Pat.
That was
Morita.
just torture.
I hope you guys like this. We're gonna do. We have some other movies lined up.
Yeah, and you guys have been suggesting stuff in the chat all night. We're not going to see all that. I've been seeing glimpses here and there, but if you want us to remember it, then do at ROTC Media on Twitter.
Yes.
And send us your suggestions.
That way it's saved forever, and we have it. Remember, this episode's going to be on ROTC to The Sissening. If you want to see the full video and everything, because we're being careful. We might change the name of that at some point to maybe ROTC at the movies or something.
I just was reserving a YouTube, a Google Plus account.
But
I didn't really put any effort into it.
Everyone that joined us live today on Twitch, thank you so much. Everyone that joined on Facebook, thank you so much. This was a fucking blast. Thank you so much, Mitch. I appreciate you being on.
Thanks for having me.
Well, no, you know what? You're welcome, because we gave you the fucking honor of watching Collision Course.
Yeah, no, Mitch. Thank you.
Yeah.
This makes my day. You guys know how I like my good movies. And
Mitch loves them. Mitch loves these kind of movies. And Marie, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Guys.
That sounded kind of, no, you know what? That sounded kind of half-assed.
You're welcome for me being here.
Okay, that sounded a little more honest and from the heart.
All right, guys. We will be back with a live show tomorrow. Thank you so much, and have a good night.